Hi everybody, my name is Corrine Allen and I am a Beachbody coach. I will be celebrating my 3-year coaching anniversary on September 14th of this year, 2015, and I just wanted to share a little bit about how I got started with this coaching opportunity and how it's got to where it is now. So I'll rewind just a tiny bit, a couple of years. I was never into fitness and sports and anything like that. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia as a early teen. I was 14, and I also had physically induced asthma. So sports and activities were definitely not on my radar. They weren't allowed. So I always had like a doctor's note for excuses, and I couldn't do it. I also have a baby sister who was a massive part of my life, and I was a huge part of taking care of her and helping my mom out. So that was basically what I was taking care of and doing as a child and teenager. Now, as the years went on, I was just kind of living life and being young and eating what I wanted and doing what I wanted. I had no knowledge about, clean eating and healthy and exercise, of course. And it was fine. It didn't really get to me for quite some time. When I met my husband at 21, I was just average. I definitely was not overweight by any means. And then after trying for so long and going through a lot of hurt and loss and pain trying to conceive our first, we finally got pregnant and finally were able to keep that baby. And my son was born on Christmas of 2009. And he became everything, absolutely everything, to the extreme of me losing myself and me not caring what I ate or when I ate or how much of it I ate and just the junk that I ate. Anyway, I became obese. And my husband had ordered P90X off of an infomercial. And after being told by our doctors that we had both reached obesity levels, we decided to literally dust off that P90X and do it together because a gym was not an option for me to leave my son all the time. Like I mentioned, he was very, very, very much so a priority. And I thought, I'm too embarrassed too. I don't want to be in a gym. I don't know what to do. I don't have any clue. I mean, I guess I could walk on a treadmill, but that's all I really knew would help. And I didn't know how far that would get me, and I would have to be away and walk for 30 minutes or an hour or so. So my husband and I committed to do it together. As an anniversary present for us, that if we completed, that our present towards each other would be new clothes, and we can go shopping together and buy some new stuff that we feel good about instead of just buying, things that we don't really need. This would be really exciting for both of us. We completed P90X, and we continued to go on after that and complete Insanity and get into Shakeology as well during the Insanity process. And together, we lost 115 pounds in 8 months. I became a huge believer of these products and Beachbody, and I started seeing that all the doubts I had and, being so skeptical about these at-home workouts and how can I do these and are they going to work? How can I get healthy at home? I don't know what to eat. Well, the programs come with meal plans. The trainers that are on the DVDs, I mean, they're celebrity trainers in your house every day. And before I knew it, like I said, in 8 months, I had literally reached a place in my life that I had never dreamed of. I was a size 2-3. And I hadn't been that size since I was very young, and it was, little girl body. So now I had reached this, and I was healthy and lean and strong. I was, doing 50 push-ups, and I was doing all these programs and completing things that there's no way I could have even got through 8 months ago, and now I was on to completing program after program. And during the midst of that, I was approached to be a coach. And I had no clue what that meant. I just knew I was doing this for me, and I didn't know what that title meant or the pressure that was going to put on me. And then my coach, Lindsay Nix, who approached me, said, "You're already doing this. I mean, I see it all over your Facebook. You're posting every day, your healthy eating and your workouts, and people are interested and people are trusting you." And then I went on to tell her, I said, I probably have about 20 girls in a folder that I'm coaching every day. And I guess I didn't know that that was the title for it, you know, and I was, you know, reaching out to them and sending them meal plans that it wasn't that I know exactly what I'm doing. It was, I would tell them, this is what worked for me. You can try it and see how it works for you. And then they're losing 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So like she said, you're already doing this. And that's when I told my husband, you know what, what do you think? You know, let's see. I mean, it's going to be a small investment, but I said, you know, I can really help even more people. And there's a way that this can help us, you know, too. And I said, let's try it out. And he was completely supportive. And I think that now here we are 3 years later, the reason why I've been able to achieve the success that I have is because when I started, I was already doing those things. And so therefore, it's my true passion, because your passion is something you would do without getting paid for. And I was doing that and not realizing the time that it was taking, and most importantly, the effect I was having on those people's lives. And I just became more and more passionate about it. I became more involved in it, and I realized the more effort I put into those people, the more successful I am becoming. And what a win-win, you know? And being a coach is also a win-win, because while you're helping other people, you're being consistent to help them, but you're being consistent and you're improving your own health and your own body and your own life and income and family, and setting an example for your children. So really, truthfully, it is the biggest win-win I've ever dabbled in and I've ever been a part of. And now this is my full-time income. I work 100% from home, and I schedule my hours around my family. And just recently, we hit a huge milestone in our home where, you know, my husband, who is a deputy sheriff, we are matching income now. And I'm home, and now we have 2 babies, and now we have my son who just started kindergarten, and I have a 3-month-old baby girl, and I work around their schedule. Sometimes it could be hours and hours, and sometimes I just get minutes, but it's the passion behind it, it's the heart behind it, and truly, I just desire so much to be able to be an inspiration to those people and show them what's possible, because like I said, I was once obese and had no idea how to do this. So I just wanted to share a little bit with you, and I can't wait to get to know you more.